Hey guys, how are you doing? So we are back at this property, the renovation on a shaded sloping lawn, and I did mention a while ago that it hadn't done very well, and I want to show you. Let's take a look and let's try and assess what's been happening. So feedback from the customer is it didn't even all come through very well. So we came up a few weeks ago and we had a look, and what we noticed, we dug a few squares and we found pebbles under the soil. So that could be causing some issues with the roots getting down. So we'll have another look at that in a minute. But we've also got this slope, and so everything's sort of running down this bottom end, which may account for some poling around here. The other thing that we had, the customer did tell me that there was a really bad hailstorm a couple of days after it was being done, so that may have had an effect. The only other thing is all of these trees creating a lot of shade into this garden. Now that could also have an effect, especially if the roots are coming this way and they're taking some of the moisture. The only other thing it could be is overwatering or not enough watering, or stopping watering once it's come through. But I've been assured that the customer's watered as required. And finally, I asked the customer if anyone had been on the lawn, and nobody's been on the lawn apart from when the shed was installed, but in general it was very small and minimal. Yeah. Got 2 inch. You know, the more I look at these sort of jobs, if it was a customer walking on the lawn, you'd expect certain areas like a straight path down to the shed, but it is literally all over. So the issue isn't people going on the lawn, it's either shade or something in the ground, or there could have been a problem with the seeds, there could have been too much rain. There's a million things that can cause. So we have to try and figure this out. So let's have a look at this. So straight away you can see we've got pebbles. There's 4 pebbles there. And feels like there's even more there, and there's plenty here, as you can see. So, and we have got roots developing. You can see there are roots down to about there. That's the bottom of the root. So we've got about 3 inches worth of root. So it may just be that it needed a bit more time, but because of the heavy rain it's possibly washed. Whichever and whatever, we need to put it right, and we need to just get it reseeded. Sometimes you never quite know the root cause, and you just have to redo it, get some more seeds on it, get the ground prepped, get it seeded, and see how it goes again. Sometimes it's the time of year. This was done in the first week of April, and the temperatures, and I've been having a look at historical temperatures for this area. This was 8 weeks ago, so around the first week of April we did this lawn, and even though we were hitting 8 or 9 or 10 degrees in the day, there were a couple of days when it dropped below freezing and the odd frost. So that's also a risk. However, I don't worry too much if it's just the odd frost, the odd mild frost. I only have concerns when it's a deep frost, and I've always had that thought. However, something's not gone to plan here, so let's get it redone. So what we're going to do, as before, we're going to trim around the edges, get it mowed, then we'll run over with the scarifier, and then we'll overseed it and we'll top dress it. Do you know, I think weather could have something to do with it. All up this right hand side, in general, no issues apart from it's slow to come through. It's still thin, but that's because it's in shade. And same again amongst the fence, and same again down that side. So when you get the heavy rain, you get a little bit of protection from the fences. The only other thing we didn't do on this lawn was aeration, because we physically don't have the access for the machine. We could do it by hand, but it's not always necessary. If you scarify well and you prepare it and you roll your seeds in, there shouldn't be an issue unless we get heavy rain. And there was some a hailstone storm. A hailstone storm? A hailstone storm. Oh my god. Getting too old for this. Right, so what we've gone for is basically like a little farmer's field. We've just gone over with Scarify to put the grooves in, and as you can see they've gone down maybe half a centimetre. So when we overseed, some of the seeds will get down there, and it's a little bit of a safe haven for them to germinate. So I'm going to get the seed on now, get it top dressed. So I'm just going to put a bit of fertiliser on first. This is just normal balanced fertiliser. I'm going on a very light setting, number 2 on the hand spreader, just a quick dusting. Now there's only one more thing that could have caused the issue. I've mentioned in a couple of videos that this last winter my seeds were left in a shed in the garden and they weren't closed. The bags were just put in and open at the top. And mice had actually got in, because we've seen a family of 2 or 3 mice in the garden, and inside the bag were little mice droppings. So I don't know if mice urine had got in there as well, or they'd just had a feast. But either way, I think they've been quite happy in there for several weeks. So that may also have contributed to some of the seeds not working. But why is it some lawns that we've done recently, they've come through absolutely beautiful? Well, the one on the sloping lawn I did not long ago, that came through beautiful because it was in the sun and it kept up with the watering religiously. This is a different kettle of fish here, more shade, and we weren't able to aerate. So all we can do is the best that we can do. So we've put the grooves in. Now let's get some seeds on. Let's get some compost on top and get the roller on to press it all in. I'm going to put my little gadget again on the top of the inside of the hand spreader. I had these sent to me, but I put the wrong size on the last one and I actually broke it. So that literally just presses on. Actually, it doesn't want to fit. So I ain't going to do that. I'm just going to get them on by hand.